Now, the Equal Rights Amendment will positively make women subject to the draft on an equal basis with the men. They want to legislate away any differences between men and women, which will mean goodbye Girl Scouts and hello unisex bathrooms.
Hey everyone, this is Leon from Fiasco and Prologue Projects. On this episode of 5 to 4, Peter, Rhiannon, and Michael are talking about failed constitutional amendments. At the founding, the authors of the Constitution outlined a way to amend the document, and that process worked 27 times. But since the founding, there have been 6 amendments that did not make the grade, including one to regulate child labor, one to make Washington, D.C. a state, and one to confer equal rights to men and women. The founders intended for the Constitution to evolve, but the process they designed does not function in our fractious political climate. The result is a constitutional order frozen in time. This is 5 to 4, a podcast about how much the Supreme Court sucks.
Welcome to 5 to 4, where we dissect and analyze the Supreme Court cases that have set our civil rights ablaze like Satan setting Henry Kissinger's soul on fire.
Bye.
Right.
Bye, loser. You fucking evil cretin, ugly ghoul, piece of shit. Bye.
Rotten piss, bozo.
I hope it fucking hurts how hot it is down there.
Yeah, I'm here with Rhiannon.
Hey. Hi. Hello.
And Michael.
Hey, everybody.
We're going to be way late to this by the time this episode comes out. But at the time of recording,
It's still fresh.
just a couple days passed. Henry Kissinger biting it.
Mm-hmm.
Dead as shit.
Finally.
Yeah.
As dead as anyone has ever been. Maximum dead. 100% in hell. Even if there isn't a hell, even if like one of the religions that doesn't believe in a hell is the correct one, I believe that hell will be created. And
For Henry
For Kissinger.
Henry Kissinger will be sent there.
Yeah.
A little exception to the rule, you know?
I posted about this, but how fucking crazy is it to think that the majority of the global population is glad you're dead?
Yeah.
Like most people on the planet happy that you're in the ground.
Yeah. Anybody who's heard of you, more likely than not, happy you're dead.
Right.
Yeah, pretty remarkable stuff.
Yeah.
Pretty remarkable stuff. The closest we're going to get to this is whenever Trump or Biden dies and you get like half the country celebrating, right? Which is a lot, even though it's not as much as I think what Kissinger, who there's like a global alliance of normal human beings who hate him.
I bought a really nice bottle of champagne when Trump got COVID, just in anticipation that he might die. And I started making a playlist, like a celebratory playlist. I wanted to be ready.
I cracked a bottle of pretty nice champagne the other night
Yeah.
when Kissinger died.
It's amazing. I called my parents to tell them the news that he was dead. And like my dad's first reaction was, your granddad would have been so happy.
Yeah.
3 generations celebrating, right? Like,
Right. It's very interesting because I did see occasionally someone online being like, you know, normal people don't celebrate when someone dies, no matter who it is. But then I was like texting my mom, who's like the most normal woman on earth,
Yeah.
you know, has none of this sort of like hyper cynical wishing death upon political enemies thing that we all do.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I was like, Kissinger died, and she was like, he was loathed in our household growing up. Like,
the consensus on this is incredible.
It really is.
No political issue unites us like this.
no, a great moment moment for all
Yeah.
of society.
Yeah.
So today, big strong pivot here. We are talking about failed constitutional amendments. As longtime listeners know, our Constitution sucks. As a result, you might want to amend it from time to time.
Yeah.
And there is a process for that. First, 2/3 of each House of Congress must pass the amendment. Then it goes to the states, and 3/4 of the state legislatures must pass it. There's also a way for the process to start with the states, where 2/3 of state legislatures agree to call for a constitutional convention, but that has never happened. So put that in your back pocket for now.
Yeah.
Now, the first 10 amendments, of course, ratified in 1791, just after the country's founding, those are the Bill of Rights, you know, the amendments we all know and love. You got your First Amendment for talking, your second for shooting, so on and so forth.
Near and dear.
Now there are 27. The most recent was ratified in 1992. Every year there are dozens, if not hundreds, of amendments, perhaps even thousands, proposed in both Congress and at the state level. Throughout all of our history, only 6 amendments have been approved by Congress and then not ratified by the states. Hey, folks, if you want to hear the rest of this episode, you're going to have to subscribe. There are a few ways to subscribe to and support 5-4 and get our premium episodes. And you can learn about them all at 54pod.com/support. Subscribers get a whole bunch of benefits, including exclusive episodes, members-only events, first dibs on live show tickets, and access to our very lively Slack channel. So if that sounds good, head over to 54pod, all spelled out, .com/support. Thanks.